Hi everyone, it's Bobby. I have completed my first project for the challenge to myself. This is just a little small trifold folio. It is using the, now what's the name of it? Yuletide by Blue Fern Studios. It's all in burgundies and grays and some earth tones. It's really a pretty collection. It's an older one, so you may have trouble finding it unless you go online somewhere. I did get this from Country Craft Creations, but I've had it for quite a while. Anyway, this is the front with a little pocket, and the back has just got the design paper on it. And I have it secured with 2 lengths of ribbon, just real narrow red ribbon that I had in my stash. And it's not attached, it's loose. And in the front pocket, I have a tag and photo mat. And these are just with some stenciling on them with a modeling paste. This little flower arrangement is, Heartfelt Creations. I'm stumped for words tonight. This is Heartfelt Creations. It is the small poinsettia die. I have the stamp, the die, in the, whatever they call that. It's a molding platform that you put them in, and once you've stamped them and cut them out, then you put them in the molding platform, and it shapes them. It's so pretty. And it has leaves, the leaves with the set. These little sparkly baubles I had in my stash, I just kind of stuck those in there for some extra oomph. When you open it, in this first page, oh, I meant to tell you, this is on a magnet, so you can take it off, and that way it'll lay flat. I have a little photo mat in this tuck spot. It says life is in the details. Isn't that paper pretty? And you open, on this side, I have photo mat and another tag. And I just put the number 25 with a die that I had in my stash. Then you open it out, and I didn't cover this at all. I just thought it was so pretty. And I just put the word here, A Beautiful Day. And then in this pocket I have 3 photo mats. And I cut a Christmas tree out of one of Tammy's other collections called, something like Grand Old Christmas or Old Time Christmas. It's one of her new collections. And 2 of the little Tim Holtz little girls, the mini paper dolls. So that is my little folio. It just ties back up. It will ship really easy. The magnet is held behind this snowflake. I just thought it should have something on it to kind of camouflage the magnet when the flower's off, but it just snaps right back on there and stays. So I thought it was really, really pretty. It was so quick and easy to make. It's just super, super easy and very pretty. And you can make it with any paper collection you might have. So if you'll stay tuned, there is a tutorial showing you how to cut, score, and fold the paper to get the 3 pockets and the little trifold, because you've got 1 pocket here, 1 here, and 1 here. So it's real easy and quick. Just 1 8x11 piece of artisan black cardstock is all that I used. Okay, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the second episode. Bye. Okay, the tutorial for the, what did I call it? Let me see. I think I called it mini trifold. Yes, mini trifold. That's what we're making. Alright, you're going to need a piece of the black artisan. Now, if you have a different collection you're using, you might want to use something besides black, but for this first project is a little change in plans. I was going to use one of Country Craft Creations papers, but I decided to start with the Blue Fern Yuletide collection. So the black works really well with it. So I have a piece of black artisan that is 11 by 8.5. So on the 8.5-inch side, we're going to score at 6 all the way down. Then we're going to turn it back to the 11-inch side, and we're going to score at 4 and 8 all the way down. Now, when you get to the bottom, you want to cut up your score line and just take a little bit. Make sure that you take this divot out for the score on both of these. So you've got 3 panels down here. Both of the end ones are going to go to the back, and the center one goes to the front. So this will fold inside, and this will fold over the front. So that will give you your trifold. And there it is. So you want to make sure you burnish it really, really well. And line up your corners best you can. If anything hangs over where you don't want it, now is the time to trim it. Now you want to make sure that when you fold these, you've got enough trimmed off here so that it doesn't buckle and cause this to pooch in the middle. So here's what we're going to do. On the inside, let me find here's my inside. I use these little clips to keep my bundles together, but I put a piece of cardstock on them because these aren't supposed to make a mark, but they do. These little teeth in here will crimp your paper. So I use a little piece there. Okay, this is going to go here. And we're just going to glue it down, and then we can glue the 2 sides shut and add this to the front. That will give us a pocket for photo mats, and I have a couple cut out there, so I'm just going to glue these down. This is a real quick, simple little thing to make, and it won't cost a lot to mail it because it's small and it's lightweight, and you can get several photos in it. It's just a really pretty paper collection. So we're going to do that. I like to leave just a small border of the black, but you can cut your paper smaller if you wish, if you like a larger border. Okay. And I'm just going to put a tiny bit of glue here. I think, well, no, I won't. I was thinking about putting a notch in it, but I think I'll just leave it straight. Just a little bit of glue on both of these sides. You don't want to get too much, otherwise it'll squish out and take some of your pocket space that you need to put inserts in. See, I have 2 cut here, and they'll fit in there just fine. And I'll mat those before I put them in, but I want to make sure this glue sets up. And then I have inked all of these pieces with black soot, distress ink. And this is going to go right on the pocket, just like that. Just like that. And then on the right side, I have this one. Now you can either use this side, and one's just as pretty as the other, or this side, but I like the lamppost, so I'm going to use that. I actually like both of them, but... And these papers are really sturdy. They're heavier than a lot you use. But they're beautiful. So we're going to put this panel here. Oops, closer to the edge. Just like that. Maybe up a little bit. There we go. And then on the left side, inside, we're going to put this one. This was part of the cover sheet. It was an 8x8 pack that I had too. I've had it for quite a while. I see it's still available though online. You can find it. I don't know if Tammy has it anymore or not. That's where I got it, but probably not, because I've had it for a long time and she sells out pretty quick. There's that one. Now when we fold this one in, this is the right side. This one's going to go here, and this one's going to go here. And we'll glue the little pocket down. Oops. Now this one didn't come with any stickers or embellishments, so I'm going to have to go to my stash and see what I got that I can use. Make sure that's straight. And put a little glue on these two edges. This one glue. I hope I'm staying in frame. There's that one. And let's go to the back. And on the back I have this piece, also a part of the cover sheet. I just love the colors in this collection. While they've got pretty reds and blues in it, it's still kind of muted, and it's kind of has a frosty Christmas icy feel to it. If that makes any sense to you. You get this where I'm looking at it straight. There we go. Finish that down. And then all we have left is the front panel. And it also has a pocket. And you can tell it's part of the cover sheet again. I use all of it as best I can. And I did have the cards that came with this one, but the designs on it, I would fussy cut them out, but they're so huge. They're just too big for this little folio. So that's why I said I'm going to have to draw in my stash and see what I got that I can use. I'm sure I can find something. I always have tons of stash. If you're like me, you have a bit too. I think most of us do. Okay, we'll close that up. And put some glue on this one. Now, I didn't put a ribbon or any kind of closure on this. It is so small, I don't really think it needs it. But if you decide you want a closure on it, all you have to do is take a piece of seam binding or some baker's twine and just wrap around it. And there's that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this paper. So that is our little trifold folio. Pocket here, and a pocket here. So I will get some embellishments together and I'll be back and we'll decorate it. I have gone through all of my goodies, well, not all of them, but a lot of them, and I think I've got enough to embellish this little thing. I did cut some photo mats and some tags just to go in the pocket. I think I will do a little stamping on them, just lightly, maybe in the corner or something. I don't want to add more layers because these pockets are very thin and I don't want to put too much bulk in it. So I wanted to show you this though. I have the, oh, that's not glued on tight. I have to put some more glue on that. I have the poinsettia die, stamp and die, and the, what do they call that? It's the form thing. You put it in and spritz it with water, and it shapes them. Maybe that's what it's called, shaping. I don't know. Anyway, I have the 3-piece set for the small poinsettias, and I made a cluster of those just on a gray circle, and then I put a magnet there, and I put the opposite magnets here. But when you take this off, I wanted to do a magnet so that when you open it, it'll lay out flat. If this is under it, it's never going to lay down flat. So I put a magnet on here, and I covered it with a snowflake, and then you can lay this down. And when we wrap the ribbon around it, it'll be pretty and dimensional. But then when you want to open it and use it, you just remove the flower cluster and it'll lay flat. So on the inside, I've got 3 more photo mats here, and I thought I would put this Life is in the Details at an angle so that you could then tuck a photo mat up under it, but a small one. Well, you could use the big one if you want, but I thought that would be good. And then I cut out a tree, a Christmas tree, out of one of Tammy's other collections. I think it was Old World Christmas. And let me just go ahead and glue that down. I have to keep things pretty flat so that this will close. And I am going to tie a red ribbon around it. I'm not going to affix it permanently to the... Oh, I shouldn't have put this at the top. Not going to fix it permanently to the top, or to the what am I saying? I've lost my train of thought. I am not going to affix the ribbon permanently to the folder because I want to be able to take it off so that it lays flat. That way we can tie a bow and take it off without it making it pooch up in the air. And then I thought I'd put these 2 little kids here by the tree. There we go. Now, I didn't put anything here. I just love this lamppost, and I thought I would leave it as is. Let me glue this down. I'm just going to glue it on each end. Just like that, kind of at an angle. And I'll cut a small photo mat to put under there. And on this one, I put a tag and a small photo mat and the number 25. I just cut that out of a die that I've got in my stash. And then on the back, I didn't do anything. I just like it as it is. So you can see the other magnet behind there. But it kind of camouflages it so that when your floral is off of there. And I'll dig through my ribbon and I'll find a red ribbon to wrap around it and tie a bow. And that takes care of that little folio. Thought it turned out really, really cute. I'm really happy with it. So, I hope you've enjoyed... Oh, wait. I forgot. I was going to put this down here, but I need to put black behind it like this one. I'll do that and add this on there. And then I'll do a walkthrough, and then we'll go through this tutorial. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the second episode. Bye now.